A lot of my clients are always asking me, Bridget, how can I save for a down payment to buy my first home? Great question. One of the hardest things for a first-time home buyer or anybody in general buying a home is to save for a down payment. What I did in order for me to buy my first home is that at the age of 19, I started saving money. I started putting monthly payments towards my RRSPs, and 6 years later, at the age of 25, I withdrew my RRSPs tax-free and bought my first home. Today, I'll be sharing with you how you can do that and how you can save towards your RRSP, withdraw the money tax-free, and buy your first home. Let's get into it. Let's just first understand what the Home Buyers Plan is. The Home Buyers Plan, or HBP, allows Canadians to make tax-free withdrawals from their registered retirement savings plans, also known as RRSP, in order to buy or build a qualified home. This can help first-time home buyers gather a down payment for their home purchase. The maximum amount that you can withdraw from your RRSPs to buy your home is $60,000. And if you're buying it with a partner, it goes up to $120,000 tax-free. In order to qualify to use the Home Buyers Plan to buy your home is that you need to buy your home as your primary residence and move into it within 1 year. Another requirement is that you need to be a first-time home buyer, which means you never bought a home and this will be your first home. You can now use the Home Buyers Plan. Another requirement is as well that you need to be a resident, you need to be 18 years and older, and also your RRSPs needs to be in the account more than 90 days. Another requirement in order to qualify as well is that you need to withdraw the funds within 30 days of buying your home. Anything more than that, it will not qualify and it will be added back to your income. Once you withdraw your RRSPs, let's say $60,000, you have 15 years to pay it back. So one question you're gonna ask is, how do you pay it back and how does it work? Example, let's say you withdrew $60,000, you divide $60,000 between 15 years, which that's $4,000 each year. That's how much you need to pay back to the government. Each year, you would go into the bank and deposit it into an RRSPs and say, this is for my Home Buyers Plan payment. Once you file your taxes, you show your accountant that you deposited $4,000 back into your Home Buyers Plan, and then it balances out with CRA. If you miss a payment for 1 year, let's say you don't want to pay $4,000 that year, then it gets added back to your income and pay taxes for that year. You can also pay upfront. So let's say, for example, you have $10,000 and you want to pay 2 years ahead, you can do that too as well. One popular question that I get asked from my clients is, Bridget, can I use my Home Buyers Plan if my partner owns a home? Let me clarify that question for you. Let's say, for example, you marry someone who owns a home, but you never moved into that home and lived in there, you do qualify. But if you marry that person and you move into that property and live in that property, you do not qualify. Another popular question that I get asked from my clients is, Bridget, I know there's the Home Buyers Plan and there's also FHSA, First Home Savings Account. Which one is better? Well, I can tell you that you don't need to decide which one is better, but you can use both, the Home Buyers Plan and FHSA, which gives you a total of $100,000 tax-free in order to buy your first home. Or if you're buying it with a partner, that's up to $200,000 tax-free to buy your home. Another popular question that I get asked from my clients is, Bridget, can I use my Home Buyers Plan to buy a pre-construction condo? Yes, you can. There are a couple of rules in order for you to qualify, and to read all about it, visit our link below. If you would like to find out more about government programs that help first-time home buyers, or to anybody who has not owned a home in the last 4 years, visit our website at gtahomes.com.